The channel you're now about to watch may have content and language which may not be suitable for some kids and some adults. Parental discretion is advised. This is a channel where you can just vent, speak your mind, and be yourself so freely and expeditiously. There's a right way and a wrong way to say and do anything, and it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful as you like to say it done unto you. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny, and don't you dare be sour. Now it's time to enjoy the Stargell Show with your host, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, and not afraid to speak what they feel and yell out what's real. Stargell.
The last.
Cause after they made him, now it's time to enjoy the Stargell Show.
No one can do it better.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
All they do is dig. All they do is dig. All they do is dig.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
Run a power move on.
All they do is dig. All they do is dig.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Welcome to the Stargell Show. This is a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously all at the same time. It's not what you say, it's how it's said. And it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. So please be mindful and respectable as you like the same done unto you. Y'all didn't pay no money, there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. So now it's time to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the Stargell Show with your host, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. One who's not afraid to speak what I feel and yell out what's real. Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made me, they broke. So now it's time to enjoy the Stargell Show. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world? I'm all right if y'all all right. The weather so far in Burlington, North Carolina, 89 degrees, and that means it's already hot here. But they say later on during the week we got some rain coming here from the hurricane, from Hurricane Debbie. I mean, hey, just to let y'all know, can't question God on his word, so that's his thing. But I also too want to give shout outs to everybody whose birthday today, August 5th.
Leo in the house. Happy birthday, y'all, my fellow Leos.
And just to let y'all know too, I have a birthday coming up Saturday also, August 10th. Yes, I was born August 10th, 1968. Yes, I'm a Grady baby from Atlanta, Georgia. But it's all fine and good, because now I'm living in Burlington, North Carolina, where things have got so much better for me. But we're going to talk about that a little later on. But anyway, what I really want to talk, and look, and I want to give shout outs to everybody all over the world, across the country, the Dirty South, Mid-Atlantic, and all over the USA, mainly in Atlanta, Georgia, the surrounding areas of Atlanta, and the whole state of Georgia.
Talk to me. Say something.
Rap to him a little bit right here. Rap to him a little bit right here. Run a power move on him.
Yeah, but what I really want to talk about, two things I really want to talk about today. First, we're going to talk about what happened Saturday, SummerSlam. Yeah, it was pretty good this Saturday, just to let y'all know. Okay, now, the first result, the first match, I can tell you, Leah Morgan and Rhea Ripley. To be honest with you, I was hoping and praying that Rhea won her title. Thanks to Dominic. Messed it up for everybody. Messed it up for the Judgment Day. And I'm going to get to the next one in the Judgment Day too. Looking like a fake ass Bono from U2. We're going to get to that, and we're going to get to that later in a few. But anyway, Dominic knew what time it was. He knew what he was doing. He knew he liked that woman. And he going to leave her for Morgan? I'm just going to keep it real with you.
I hope he end up going from sugar to shit.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. Because anytime you think you're going to, everybody wants somebody better, but at the same time, sometimes different don't always mean better. And you can still be in the position to go from sugar to shit. And Dominic gonna find out the hard way.
Talk to me, say something.
Okay, now the next match, the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. Yeah, Braun Breaker, Rick Steiner's son, Scott Steiner's nephew. Yes, he did win the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, he was on his game this time, I got to admit it. And but hopefully one day, someday, that he might turn face again. But he did pretty, but I got to give to him. That was a good fight. Braun Breaker did his thing. But Sammy gonna want a rematch. That's all there is to it. But hey, I wouldn't even worry. I wouldn't even worry about it if I were you, man, because shoot, you got plenty of opportunities out there for you. You don't prove yourself, and you don't prove the point. You are a superstar.
Talk to me, say something.
Okay, the next match. Logan Paul versus L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am so glad that L.A. Knight kicked Logan Paul's butt. And then he tried to pull the same sugar honey iced tea he been doing since he won the U.S. belt. But I don't know if you noticed, but the last time he tried to pull that with Cody Rhodes, it backfired on him, just like it did with L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but congratulations to L.A. Knight for the U.S. belt. Also, congratulations to Braun Breaker for winning the Intercontinental. But he could have. It's the right way and the wrong way. But hey, it is what it is. That's wrestling. That's entertainment, y'all. Okay, next match. Bayley and Nia Jax. As my wife called Nia Jax, a mean-ass J-Lo.
Talk to me, say something.
For some reason, I knew she was going to win. Look, I said this, if she didn't get the championship, something was wrong in the WWE.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
And I'm glad she got it, but look, she is not, she was the hunter. Now she is the haunted. Everybody's gonna try to get that belt, but just to keep it real with you, when somebody do beat them, guess what? They gonna have to step their game up. That's all it is to it.
Talk to me, say something.
Okay, now the match I'm about to talk about now, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. As Seth Rollins, Kobe Lopez was the special guest referee. Man, I didn't know how that match was going to end up. But to be honest with you, and to keep it real with you, nothing against CM Punk, but I kind of wanted Drew McIntyre to win this one anyway. Why? Because the man done been screwed and bullshitted too many times. To be honest with you, even though he was champion 2 times, he should have been champion. That's on the real. But every time he won, he got bullshitted out of the match. So I don't blame him for his actions. I don't blame him for being angry like he is and pissed. Shoot. Drew, I'll act out too, man, if I was you. But hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do just to get your attention. But hey, hopefully, and I pray to God that you'll turn face again, because you can fight, and you can fight, and you can hold your own, and the people do love you. Man, just turn face again, bruh. You the epitome, man. You make WWE look good, for real, for real. I mean, when you won that belt, when you beat Brock Lesnar in 2020, you know what? When I saw that, man, I was looking for good things to really happen for you, but they bullshitted you and screwed you over. But hey, that's okay. And I'm gonna tell you something, Drew. Even though you're not the champion now, but you gonna always be the champ in my heart, man, for real. I mean, I got a lot of love and respect for you, Drew. And the move that really turned me on about you, my favorite move of all time, I wish I could do it. And one day I'm gonna do it if I have to. That Claymore. That Claymore is fire. Yes, Lord. Man, that was a good man. Look, I need to use that because there's a lot of people I like to put on their ass.
Talk to me. Say something.
Okay, now the next match, Damian Priest versus Gunther. Now, it wasn't no surprise that Gunther won, but if that little fake ass leprechaun, Bono of U2 wannabe, Finn Balor, turned on his buddy, Leprechaun, Huckleberry Finn Balor, you and Dominic, God, I hate to say this, but both of y'all about to get y'all butts kicked big time. How you just gonna turn on Damian Priest like y'all did? That was, and Rhea Ripley, that was wrong as I don't know. Do I sense any jealousy or hostility with y'all? I see the jealousy. And then you got JD Madonna, and you got, and like I said, and Carlito. I got a lot of respect for Carlito's daddy. But Carlito, how you just gonna join in? How you just gonna do what you do, man? They gonna run your ass out of WWE again. Before they do that, they gonna kick your tail.
Talk to me. Say something.
They gonna put a whipping on you like your daddy should have did down in Puerto Rico. And I spit in the face for the ones who ain't cool. That includes you, man.
Talk to me. Say something.
But look, this is entertainment. This is not for real. This is just entertainment. So don't take this serious. Okay, now this is the one I really want to talk about. The main event. Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes. Yeah, that's the summer.
Rap time a little bit right here.
Bloodline Root. Yes, Solo Sikoa he won the Bloodline Rules, man. Guess who went solo? One thing my dad always told me, my granddaddy, and my family always told me, you gotta be careful what you wish for. And you should have been careful what you wish for, because what you thought you could do backfired on you.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, so Cody was victorious. So you thought if you used the Bloodline Rule, you thought you were gonna get away with what you did. Yeah, even though Cody had help from Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, but what really surprised you, your own cousin, Chantay. You thought, and then the way you tried to diss him while he was out, claiming you as the head of the table, you ain't ready, Solo. That's why when Roman Reigns came out, everybody was looking for him to jump Cody. But guess what? The tables turned. You flipped the script and got a hold of your tail. And then looked at Cody like, oh, he go on, do the thing. I probably Cody did his thing, and he's still the undisputed champ.
Talk to me. Say something.
That's this song, y'all. But overall, SummerSlam was a smash. It was great. I enjoyed it. I had to watch it again yesterday. Okay. Now I'm about to, like that song say, when we're gonna get to the good part. Guess what? I'm about to get to that now. I was talking to a buddy of mine from high school yesterday. I don't want to mention his name because I respect his privacy. But if he's watching this live or catching a replay or whatnot, this one's for you, partner. I was talking to him yesterday, and he was telling me, we was talking some deep shit about that ice tea. And he was telling me that he did the same thing I did. He called himself moving to Florida, but it turned out to be a disaster. I'm so sorry. But check this out, though, bro. But check this out, y'all. But he told me that same move I made, what he did, was a lot better than the move he made. He said, not only I made the move and I'm happy, but I ended up getting married, which that was my goal. But he told me, he said, bro, I admired it because he said you went up there and stepped out on faith. He said, let me ask you this. When you stepped out on faith, you trusted in the Lord. I said, yes, I did. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's the right thing to do, to be honest with you. Whatever you want to do, first of all, in order to trust in the Lord, you got to pray about it. Whatever you want to do, whatever you set out to do, pray about it.
No one can do it better.
Because guess what? That's what I did. But I'm just saying this right here. When I made the first visit, when I was visiting, before I actually retired and made the move to North Carolina, I already knew that I was about to make a change. And I already knew, and I felt like, and I'm gonna tell you like this. Yeah, even though I stepped out on faith and trusted in the Lord, now believe me, I would have still trusted in the Lord in a way, because if I felt that this move I made wasn't good, God had that answer for me. And we all know whatever you want to do or set out to do, pray about it, and trust in the Lord, because just to let y'all know, there is no failure in God.
No one can do it better.
I mean, like I said, whether it's good or bad, there is no failure in God. And I'm going to say this right here. If I felt like, I'm going to say this again, if I felt like the move I made wasn't right, God would have had that answer for me. God would have been like, no, that's not the move. So guess what? I'm glad that he allowed me to make my move. But like another friend of mine told me, what I did was not by coincidence. It was already written.
Talk to me. Say something.
And guess what? I see that. I believe that. But just want to let y'all know, like I always tell people, whatever you want to do or whatever you set out to do, pray about it and trust in the Lord. You'll never go wrong. You'll never go wrong trusting in the Lord. Like I said, we all know, I know, and you know that I know, there is no failure in God.
No one can do it better.
But the friend of mine I was talking to yesterday, he told me that since I moved, since I moved to North Carolina, he saw the significant change in me. He saw that I was a lot more happier and more content than ever, but I also told him too, this is the first time that I've ever been with that the relationship I've been in now with my wife, now that I'm married, and before we got married, I have never got this much love, support, praises, and blessings like this in my life, and it feels so daggone good.
No one can do it better.
But God. But just want to say this right here. Now it had to be a good move if I knew this sister was so happy, not only when I got engaged, but when I told her the date that we were getting married, she literally got the Holy Ghost. And when she got the Holy Ghost, that was a damn good thing. Because to be honest with you, like I said, you got to put God first, and you got to trust in Him. And look, if you step like that song say, just trust and believe, and if you ask, you shall receive whatever you want.
God's got it.
And that is so true. That's why, and I told this friend of mine too, I thank the Lord all day, every day for the upbringing. Because I told him when we was in school, even though I grew up in the church, I was trying to get in what I feel. When you young, you got to get out there and explore. And then you don't want to hear all that, what they talking. But now that but you know what though? I really appreciated all that after I graduated high school. Now that I'm older, I really appreciate it. That's why I thank the Lord all day, every day for life, health, strength, courage, knowledge, and wisdom.
No one can do it better.
Because if it wasn't for the Lord, I probably wouldn't have made it as far as I did. And I thank the Lord all day, every day for everything. Cause
no one can do it better.
But like I said, a lot of things don't work for everybody. But if you have faith and if you trust and believe, if you ask, whatever you want.
God's got it.
And that's my story right there. And I want to thank everybody who showed love, support, praises, and blessings during our nuptials too as well. And I just want to thank y'all just for the support all together, because it wouldn't be no me if it wasn't for y'all.
Talk to me, say something.
And I thank each and every one of y'all who was there, who supported me, who put up with me when I was going through them trust issues and wasn't trying to hear nothing, wasn't nobody talking about. But guess what? The ones who I told I wasn't trying to hear, don't get it twisted, y'all. I was still taking heed, but at the same time, you might not have thought I was listening to y'all, but actually, I was listening. I listened to the Lord first before I listened to others. Like I say, you can never go wrong trusting. You can never go wrong trusting in God. And on top of that, there's no, like I say, there's no failure in God. Plus,
no one can do it better.
And that ain't nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and way back to us. Well, y'all, this is my session right now. My time is up. But I want to thank y'all for taking the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Whether it's pre-recorded or live, I thank y'all for taking the time to tune in. And for the subscribers, I thank the subscribers, and those who haven't, if you find it in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or the subscription bell.
I really would appreciate it.
And again, I want to give shout outs to everybody whose birthday watch the Carlos Stargell Show. So until the next time, y'all, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means,
Please behave yourselves. Stop the violence. Increase the peace. Eliminate all the hate. And spread a whole lot of love. And please, do the right thing.
so until the next time, y'all, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to watch the Carlos Stargell Show with me, the bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, and one who's not afraid to speak what they feel and yell out what's real. Me, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made me, they broke the mold. So until again, till the next time, peace. 2 fingers. Out of here like last year. Later when you're straight up.